What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Oh my God, are there levels to this, man? So, first of all, obviously, different scenery right now. I'm upstairs in one of my bedrooms. My family actually came to visit me, so they're here. So that's why you haven't really been seeing me stream. You haven't really been me seeing drop these videos. But I told them I was like, hey, I got to drop this video on this new PlayStation subscription thing, and obviously they understood. They're like, all right, go ahead. So, because I'm late to the game, I've seen a lot of other people react to this stuff. So far, my favorite take, my favorite reaction to this is definitely the one by TK9. So shout out to you, TK9. I'll put the link to the description to his podcast that when he spoke about this. He by far has the best take that I like. So I'm not gonna take the same angle that he took because if you want to see how something that I do agree, watch him. The whole passion, everything, definitely agree with it. Okay. With that being said, though, I subscribe already to PS Now, and I subscribe to PS Plus. I subscribe to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate as well. So you're not just talking to somebody that doesn't like subscription services or to someone that's never tried PS Now. Understand, I've tried PS Now. I am currently still subscribed to it. I am subscribed to PS Now until May 5th to be exact, which is funny, right? Cinco de Mayo. The reason is because when I got PS Now, I bought the year subscription. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the year subscription option. Okay. There's pros and cons to that year subscription option. Okay. If you subscribe to something for a year and you get it at a discount, then obviously you're getting it at a discount. So that makes it better, right? Because you're getting at a discount. However, it locks you in. So if any time during that service you don't like it anymore, you can't simply just stop paying for the subscription versus paying for a subscription on a monthly basis. So when it comes to PS Now versus Game Pass, if you're looking at again, PS Now versus Game Pass as it was only $5 a month if you paid for the year, right? Whereas with Game Pass, you didn't have that option at all. You just paid $15 a month. Okay. So it is what it is, right? So $5 a month to get a whole bunch of games, or $15 a month to get Game Pass Ultimate. Okay. Now, if you're someone that doesn't like subscription services and you never like subscription service, then I am happy that PlayStation is allowing you to keep what it is that you already have. It is. It's allowing you to keep. So if you stay with, I think it's PS Plus Essential, right? You get to keep exactly what you already have for the same price. I still think that it's bold that they put in there. And again, these are just facts. They put in there that it includes cloud saving. And this is what a lot of people fail to see. Whether you want to believe it or not, Sony makes you, Sony forces you to go into a subscription service. You are forced. Unless you're willing to be without cloud saving. You see, they grab the most essential part of gaming and they put it in part of the subscription. So now it forces you to have to buy some type of subscription service. Now, have I always said in this channel, I'm all pro gamer. I'm not pro company. Okay. It's a smart company move to make you have to pay no matter what. Whatever tier you see, you're gonna have to because you're gonna want that cloud saving. You can't live without that cloud serving service, saving whatever. Especially the Sony ponies that are all into trophies and all that. Could you imagine if they couldn't have all that stuff saved? They would lose their minds. So you're forced, no matter what Sony knows, they are gonna buy because of this. Then they also have the audacity to charge you to play multiplayer even though they don't really have any compelling multiplayer games. This is not an opinion. Name me the Sony PlayStation game that is a multiplayer game that is worth you paying to play online. Because everything else that you probably play online on the PS5 and PS4 is probably a free to play game. You could deny it, you could care for it all you want. So that first essential tier that they already have us paying for it. Listen, I said us because my son has a PS5 and I got PS Plus for him, right? They already got us locked into that, right? Okay, he got us locked in. But the fact, the audacity that they had, that they put that in there, it's like, oh, you're paying for cloud or you're paying for multiplayer. They don't got no multiplayer games. It is what it is. Okay, so that's the first tier. Don't give Sony any more money. Just stick to the same tier that you got right now. PS Plus, pretty much essentially what it is. Then this second tier is probably the worst deal in gaming. The worst deal in gaming. And again, I'm only gonna stick to the year, because if we did it by month and you looked at the monthly prices of this thing, this is just a straight money grab. How do you have the audacity to charge $70 a month for the premium service of this when you don't even come close to touching to what Xbox does? But we'll get to that tier now. But this middle tier that they have. So this middle tier gives you PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games that are downloadable. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 games that are downloadable. Then it says the most enjoyable. It didn't say that you were going to get every single PlayStation exclusive, PS4 and PS5 game. Just the most enjoyable, meaning whatever they deem is most enjoyable. Who knows what they deem is most enjoyable? For all we know, they could say Godfall is the most enjoyable. But regardless, you're only getting PS4 and PS5. I don't know why anybody would go for this tier. You should not. You should go hard or go home. This tier is just, again, when you see and they understand, they're too smart, man. There's levels to this. If you don't think they got financial advisors and psychologists that are figuring this stuff out, when you see the price of something and it's $8.99 or whatever, right? And then you're like, okay, well, for $2 more, for $10.99, I get all this other stuff extra. Even though you may not use it, you'd be like, oh, it's only $2 more, I might as well go. That's still money that they're making off of you. But this middle tier is complete garbage. Okay. So, because it's PS4 lineup and PS5 lineup. What's the PS5 lineup right now? I want you to tell me, what does this PS5 lineup go? Like, is it gonna be day and date? Is it gonna be new games? What, 3 months after they release or what? Because if they said something like that, then we got something. Because you and me might be able to wait, I don't know, 3 months until a game comes to this service, so you don't gotta pay the full $70 price tag. But they didn't even say that. So PS5 games, how many PS5 games are there right now that are actually worth it? Come on, man. They're getting out of hand. And then the PS4 games, especially for everyone that's a huge PlayStation fan, which seems like it's everybody, you've already played all the bangers, haven't you? So what are we doing? And then here's my other thing. Are these games going to be FPS boosted? Are these games going to take advantage of the hardware of the PS5? Because if it's not, that's another moot point. But okay, let's continue. Let's keep moving. And everything that I say, you got to understand why Game Pass and the Xbox combination is ultimately better. What Sony just did by dropping this is they literally put more value into the Xbox, like the actual console, not just Game Pass, the actual console by doing this. But let's keep going. Second tier trash. The third tier premium. This is the one that makes the most sense to me as someone that's subscribed to PS Now, and I enjoy PS Now. Now I gotta be honest with you. At the beginning of this year, I said that I gotta be smart with my money. I gotta figure out what subscription services are serving me the most. Game Pass is a no brainer. I'm not getting rid of Game Pass. PS Now, depends on how much I use it. Okay, Stadia Pro. I'm sorry, Stadia Pro. I don't use you enough. I gotta get rid of you. Right? But Stadia Pro, I'm allowed to unsubscribe whenever I want and subscribe whenever I want. The same price is cool, right? When I subscribe to PS Now, like I said, I gotta wait until the subscription is done a full year, right? Game Pass is same thing, month by month. I can unsubscribe right now if I want to. Okay, but regardless, okay, I'm a PS Now subscriber, and I'm a PlayStation Plus subscriber. If I was to do this again, I would go with the year. Yes, Sony would lock me in for a year, which is not beneficial to me. Only benefits them. They got my money guaranteed for a year, regardless if the service turns to doo doo within the next year, right? Well, again, with Microsoft, every single month, Game Pass better be producing me value, or I will leave. The same way I do with Stadia. I have subscribed and unsubscribed to Stadia Pro at least 3 times. At least 3 times. I'm telling you, at least 3 times, right? PlayStation Now, I can't unsubscribe to it because I did the year, right? But again, if that's what Sony does and they got me like that, they got me like that. Okay, perfect. So I would do, if I was going to do any of these services, it would do number one because I have to for my son, or this premium one, right? Which is not even premium. And this is the way they lie to you. This is why you need someone like me that actually has PS Now. 700 games is what they're saying. PS Now already does that. PS Now already has over 700 games. Being able to stream through to the cloud, PS Now already does that. Being able to play PlayStation games on PC via streaming, PS Now already does that. There is literally nothing new about this. Literally nothing new. Except that for the year subscription, you would have to get it, right? The one thing that TK9 said, and I give him credit for this, and I didn't even think about this. This is all, again, watch his video. He mentioned how if there's someone out there, and if it's not you, it's not you, but there might be somebody out there that may just want to subscribe to PS Now. Maybe you just want to subscribe to PS Now on PC. Maybe you like stream. Maybe you are a bigger streaming fan than I am, and you want to go ahead and subscribe to PS Now by itself. You can no longer do that. It used to be $5 a month. You can no longer do that. You can no longer just subscribe to PS Now. Now you are forced to get PS Plus because it's bundled together. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's bad for gamers. Good for Sony, as always, bad for gamers. And that's why I want you guys to have that discernment. Just because something is good for Sony doesn't mean it's good for us as gamers. Like, that's not the way this works. That's not the way this works. And then you look at Game Pass and you look at the Xbox. It's not just about the games that the Xbox can play. It's not just about that. It's the fact that with Game Pass, these games that you're playing are automatically being upscaled, and a lot of them have FPS boost. So it brings new life to older games. That's a huge difference. That's a big difference. When it comes to Game Pass Ultimate, this is, I don't know why Sony did this. When it comes to Game Pass Ultimate, the fact that you can download games on your PC to play with your hardware, that's a huge advantage. Meaning, if you have an Xbox Series S, because you have it on your big screen TV, you just got the S, but you have a nice, powerful rig in your room or whatever, right? And you want to play, I don't know, Forza, and you're playing it on your S and it's nice and everything, but you know what? You got a freaking 3080 or 3090, and you're like, you know what? Let me see all the bells and whistles of this. You could go ahead and download that same game on your PC because you got Game Pass Ultimate and play it with your PC's hardware. You're not streaming it. That's a huge advantage. That's a huge advantage. I don't care what anybody says. That's a huge advantage. I can't believe how Sony dropped the ball with that. So that's a huge problem where they dropped the ball. Let me see what else. You guys know I only do one takes of these videos. So I want to make sure I don't lose my train of thought. So I spoke about the backwards compatibility. Now, if you're gonna cap for these services, then you and I both agree that we're all playing old games, which is fine. I play old games, you play old games as well. It's fine. There's plenty of gems that I'm sure you missed, plenty of gems that I'm sure I missed. So it's fine. But you can't deny that the better way to play old games is the Game Pass way. Download it to your hardware if you want, stream it if you want, download it to PC if you want, stream it if you want, including 360 games. If you like a lot of PS3 games, you have to stream this. Meaning that you don't know. Could you imagine paying for the year subscription of this and your streaming capabilities aren't good, you have bad internet that doesn't really stream that well, and now you're locked in for a year. Could you imagine that? Man, I'd be really upset. Because now you got to take off that whole PS3 catalog out of it, right? Because you're not really going to be playing it like that. Where I'm at, I have fiber optic internet, and my streaming works well. And yes, again, because I could be honest with you, PS Now streaming works well for me. Still, the best streaming service I have ever tried has been Stadia, without a shadow of a doubt. It's not even close. Like xCloud is good, but it's not even close to Stadia, right? As far as the technology goes, just xCloud has way better games. I mean, there's no debating that. Cowboy don't even try. There's no debating that. But with that being said, PS Now does work. I'm not gonna lie to you. But what if you're somebody that this doesn't work for, and you buy the year subscription because that's the one that makes the most financial sense? All those PS3 games gone, right? That's a problem. So that's a problem, okay? Demos. So I'm gonna say this again. I already subscribed to PS Now. I already subscribed to PS Plus, and I bought the year subscriptions for both. Essentially, the premier tier is the exact same thing that I'm getting right now, except now they're gonna be adding demos and with some movies, whatever. Okay, whatever. So again, everything that I'm paying for is going to be the same if I do the year subscription, right? And now they're also going to give me demos. I'll take it. That's a plus. Getting more for something is a plus, right? Okay, so I'll take it. Fine. Give me the demos. But that's not what Sony needed to do. And this is why. Sony had a chance to really do something special and really put Microsoft on his heels. Listen, I agree with you. Sony makes amazing games. Sony makes amazing games. They do. They really do. But could you imagine coming out and telling your fan base that you can't do day and date because it drops the value of your games? And then you turn around and you drop day and date games on Xbox Game Pass? Everyone is talking about this. You guys didn't forget about MLB The Show, right? MLB The Show. Are you going to say that now MLB The Show is not a high quality game because it's on Game Pass? How can Sony look at you in the face and tell you we can't drop games day and date on services because it drops the quality of the games? And yet when I run MLB The Show, it says PlayStation Studios and I got it day and date. You have to at least demand for MLB The Show. But here's the problem. Once you get MLB The Show on PlayStation Premium, what's the excuse for every other game? What's the excuse for every other game? It's not a fear about selling games. It's not. It's a lie. This is what it comes down to, okay? $15 a month I paid for Game Pass Ultimate, right? You do that math over a year, right? What is that? What's 15 times 12? Let's do that math real quick, right? So you got 1. If I'm not good at this, hold on. 12, 2, that's 10. Bring it up. Boom. Okay. What's that? 120? Did I do that math right? 120 a month. No, that's $10. That's not 120 a month. More than 120. What, 18? What is it? I don't know what it is. You guys do the damn math. I don't know what the hell is it. I'm gonna figure this damn thing out. I can't believe this. You got the 15, you got 12. I gotta write stuff down when I do my math, right? Yeah. 15. Uh-huh. Why am I doing 12? Oh yeah. 15, 12. Yep. So 2, 0, bam, boom, ba, 3, ba. Oh, 180. My bad. So it's 180 a year. Okay? 180 a year. Game Pass Ultimate. That's what Microsoft got for me. But Sony, good on them, they were able to get $70 for Ratchet and Clank that I bought, and then they were also able to get $60 for Horizon Forbidden West. So in two games, these fools, okay, got $130 from me. That's crazy. In just two games. Plus, I've already been paying $5 a month for PS Plus and $5 a month for PS Now, right? Because I got the year subscription. So 100 so Sony automatically off of me last year made more money than Microsoft did. That's only good for them and not good for me. And that's why this year I'm going to let my PS Now subscription expire. And if it wasn't for my son having a PS5, I wouldn't subscribe to PS Plus either. Nobody cares about the 2 free downloadable games. Nobody cares about that. Come on now. Come on. Nobody cares about that. It don't matter. I'm disappointed more than anything. I'm disappointed more than anything. And anyone trying, I don't even know why people even do it. Anyone even trying to remotely cap for this or even try to compare it to Game Pass, you look ridiculous. So yes, do not compare it to Game Pass because it doesn't even come close. And like I said, Sony now has solidified the Xbox and brought more value to Xbox because if you're going to get a subscription service, you might as well get a subscription service that actually uses the hardware more. Why would you want to play PS4 games on a PS5 with PS4 frame rates, with PS4 resolutions, unless they're gonna charge you $10 more to upgrade? Are you do you really think that's not gonna happen? You think you're gonna get the PS5 version of these games? You think you're gonna get the PS5 version of these games? You're not, man. You're not. And the ones that aren't that don't have a PS5 version, it's sad. It's sad. Sony's gonna keep getting away with this as long as you and I allow this to. But I'm telling you right now, to the Sony fanatic, enabling a company, you're gonna hurt it more. You're gonna hurt it more. Okay? Everyone that told Blockbuster it was cool the way they did business. Oh, we love you guys, don't worry about it. Got ran through, got destroyed. By the time Blockbuster tried to do the whole subscription TV thing, too late. Too late. The momentum was already gone. Sony should have done day and date. That high tier. This is what should have happened. You ready? This is how Sony would have killed it. I'm gonna tell you right now. PS Now should have just been included with your PS Plus subscription. Automatically, the amount of trash talk you guys will know. I'm not even asking for day and date. Just PS Now games. The games that are already on PS Now, already included in PS Plus. Bam, we giving you all this. Now we care about games. It's like, oh my God, it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing, right? Because then it would have even drove you more people to get a PlayStation, right? Oh my God, would have been amazing. Would have been amazing. Can't even compare it. Then they should have had a premium tier that did day and date. Or maybe if they didn't want to do day and date, they would have said 2 month release. They could have done the math and figured out when a game's price drops. Exactly. When a game goes on sale, they could have been like, okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do it's gonna be released on this thing, on this Spartacus or whatever, or this premium platform. And if they would have done that, man, that would have looked enticing. Because all you gotta do is you're just gonna wait. You're gonna have those people that those games are gonna come out and they're not waiting. They're gonna buy that game. But I'm sure there's people out there that didn't want to wait for Demon Souls, but were okay waiting for Returnal to drop in price. Didn't want to didn't want to wait for Ratchet and Clank. They bought it as soon as it came out, but we're okay waiting for Gran Turismo 7 to drop in price. And the whole, now that I mentioned Gran Turismo 7, don't let them lie to you about quality. Don't. Don't let them lie to you about quality. It is a lie. It is a lie. Microsoft has proven that. Must play games came out on subscription services. The highest rated gaming studio last year was Microsoft. This is not a lie. This is a fact. Subscription services. What excuse? So the quality is excuse that Sony has? The quality, really? But then even if that was true, like I said, the fact that they have the audacity to drop a Sony day and date game on my subscription service and not on yours, you don't have a problem with that? So I guess MLB The Show has dropped in quality then, since now it's a Game Pass day and date game. That flex now looks ridiculous from Microsoft. Because remember when day and date first came out, MLB The Show, that flex looked crazy. But now today, yo, there's levels to this. It even looks even crazier. Look, man, I gotta get back to my family, but I had to drop this video. I'm not mad. I'm not extremely passionate about it because I've seen a lot of other people make videos. And like I said, shout out to my man TK. I'll link the description. I'll link his video in the description because he went in on you ponies. So I'm taking it easy on you guys. He went in on you guys though. My God. Because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You're paying for multiplayer and you don't got any multiplayer games. You're playing for cloud saving. They are autom. That's another thing. When people talk about, look how many people are subscribed to PlayStation. You have to. That's not a flex. They're making you. They're making you. You're literally subscribing to this because you have to save your games and your freaking trophies because you're nothing without being able to show your trophies. You don't feel like you're a gamer if you can't show the trophies that you got. So they got you locked in no matter what. Sony could literally take away the 2 games a month, whatever, and just charge you for cloud. And now if you're embedded into this ecosystem, you would pay for it. I'm not lying. You would. You would. You know you would, because you care too much about your little trophies. You care about trophies that don't really mean anything. Look, man, if you're a trophy hunter, it is what it is, man. I'm just telling you how I feel about this. Don't get emotional about it. It is what it is. All right, trophies don't mean nothing. They don't. Same thing as achievements don't mean nothing. Somebody tried to check me on Twitter this week talking about my gamer score. Here's the one thing, man. We've already established this. If you care about people's gamer scores or you think that someone's gamer scores makes them a gamer, my friend, are not a gamer. Because you literally know nothing about how achievements and trophies and all that other stuff works. Some games, I told a dude, I said, look, man, you better stop talking about my gamer score before I start playing Overcooked 2 and start beating you in it. Right? Because, like, depending on what game I play, I could bump on my gamer score. And then some games don't even give you gamer score. Like, I play Psychonauts 1 on my Xbox Series X. I ain't getting no gamer score. So, like, what are we talking about? Anyways, regardless, that's a whole nother video. PlayStation, you had a chance. Now it just solidifies it. Game Pass is the best gaming service. Not only that, the Xbox is definitely the best place to play video games. What Sony just did by this move is they told you the value of old games. But now the best place to play old games is the Xbox. What's gonna happen? The Bethesda deal went through. Something's gonna happen with that. Games are coming. It's just a matter of time, right? The Activision deal. What's gonna happen? Could you? I'm not even gonna say. Can you imagine subscribing to PlayStation Premium and not getting Call of Duty on that? But there's gonna be Call of Duty on Game Pass. But you're also paying for a subscription service, and God forbid you're paying for the monthly one. So you're paying $18 a month. The audacity. Dog 185. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.